Mr. Chairman. Before I address this topic of this hearing, I would like to take a moment to remember my friend Congressman Donald Payne Jr. He and I worked together in the Congressional Black Caucus and on this committee. His leadership and his commitment to public service will be deeply missed. I would like to thank Subcommittee Chair Rick Crawford for holding this hearing on electric vehicles. We are in the midst of a substantial change in our transportation system. For years, cars, trucks, and transit lines have run primarily on gas and diesel. While these fuels powered our economy and our mobility, we have also paid a high price for our reliance on fossil fuels. Transportation pollution causes heart attacks, asthma, low infant birth rates, and premature death. It also contributes significantly to the warming of our planet. Transportation is responsible for 29% of U.S. greenhouse gas emissions. Over half of that comes from passenger cars and light-duty trucks, and almost a quarter of that comes from medium and heavy trucks. That means this subcommittee has a significant responsibility in finding a path forward toward a cleaner future. Part of that means giving people more transportation choices, including rail, transit, walking, and biking, that produce fewer emissions than driving. But many Americans rely on driving as their primary mode of transportation, and electric vehicles have a significant role to play as well. Thanks to the strong environmental policies championed by this committee last Congress, the Infrastructure Investment and Jobs Act and the Infrastructure Reduction Act have put us on a better course. This includes the $5 billion for the National Electric Vehicle Infrastructure Program, the $2.5 billion for the Charging and Fueling Grants Program, and the $5.6 billion for the Low and No Emissions Bus Grant Program. Congress gave the Biden administration a tall order in creating the new electric vehicle charging programs. We first required them to establish the Joint Office of Energy and Transportation to ensure coordinated federal investments and policies. We required them to issue detailed technical specifications to make sure that federally funded chargers met certain quality standards. And the Biden administration chose to issue stronger Buy America standards for electric vehicle chargers to ensure that our federal programs are supporting jobs here in the United States. We also required states to create plans to ensure investments are targeted wisely. All of this helps. All of this had to happen before the projects went out to bid. I know some have raised concerns about the pace at which these new programs are unfolding. It is important to deploy chargers as quickly as possible to help spur the transition to clean vehicles, but it is also important to get these programs right. And I appreciate the Biden administration's commitment to doing so. I look forward to hearing from our witnesses today about any recommendations to improve these programs. Also, I look forward to discussing the low and no emission bus grants program. While the Infrastructure Investments and Jobs Act provided a significant funding increase for the program, demand for these grants still far exceeds available funding. Electrification of our transit systems can provide a roadmap for electrifying other fleets, including our commercial motor vehicles. Moving to a cleaner transportation system will require a good faith partnership between all levels of government, manufacturers, shippers, utilities, and technology companies. I hope all our witnesses will contribute to finding solutions, and I look forward to your testimony. I would like to close by reiterating my strong opposition to H.R. 7526, the DC Consumer Vehicle Choice Protection Act, which would repeal the District of Columbia's regulation adapting Advanced Clean Cars 2. This bill, which the Committee on Oversight and Accountability passed last month, is an attack on DC home rule, the environment, and public health. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
I thank the gentleman.